Okay, we'll go ahead and call the meeting to order, and we'll start off with the Pledge of Allegiance. And to the republic for which it stands, one. If the clerk could take the roll, please.
Commissioner Brastad.
Here.
Commissioner Kordiak. Here. Commissioner Silveraja.
Here.
Commissioner West.
Here.
Commissioner Gamache.
Here.
Commissioner Schulte.
Here.
And then the first item is tax claims and abatements. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Further discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote.
Commissioner Brastad.
Aye.
Commissioner Kordiak.
Here.
Commissioner Silveraja.
Here.
Commissioner West.
Here.
Commissioner Gamache.
Aye.
Commissioner Schulte.
Aye.
And we have review of checks issued from Finance and Central Services and from Human Services. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. Then, under Chair's remarks, guess I'll hold those for a little bit later. We'll move directly to the Management Committee report, which is on your additional agenda item. And turn that over to Commissioner West.
Thank you, Madam Chair. We have two items. One is adopting Resolution 2016 M8 relating to the appointment of the Anoka County Assessor. And the second is 1B, approving the contract C0005452 employment agreement with Alex Guggenberger for services as county assessor.
Is there an offer of the resolution?
I'll offer the resolution, Madam Chair.
Resolution has been offered by Commissioner Kordiak. Further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. And then the next item is approving the contract or the employment agreement with Alex Guggenberger for services as, and is that a motion to approve? Okay, it's been
Yes.
moved by Commissioner West. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Second by Commissioner Brasted. Further discussion?
Madam Chair,
Yes, Commissioner.
I'll just say, I work closely with Alex. Many of you have. I think we think well of him. He's done a good job for us. We're happy to bring him on deck. We're happy to keep him on board, I rather expect, and glad to have him with us.
And I guess I would invite Alex to come up. If you want to just come and introduce yourself, I won't ask you to say anything if you don't want to, but I want to at least have you come up and introduce yourself so that people can see who you are.
Hi, I'm Alex Guggenberger. I've worked here for the last 4 years or so. I think I've met every one of you for the most part and had a chance to work with all of you. I do appreciate the opportunity to be the county assessor, and I'm thankful for it. So, thank you.
All right, well, thank you. We're certainly very pleased to have you assuming that new role, and I guess congratulations will be official after we take the roll call vote.
You know, Madam Chair, I always get a kick out of the assessor. I have called them throughout the years on many things. Many times as constituents asking questions and problems and issues about their property tax stuff. And I enjoy sometimes calling the assessor because he understands value in houses and those kinds. But they are pretty guarded. They kind of go, my only job is to set value, and that's all I do. I don't do taxes. He keeps his head down and stays focused. Thank you.
Thank you, and a roll call vote.
Commissioner Kordiak.
Aye.
Commissioner Silveraja.
Aye.
Commissioner West.
Aye.
Commissioner Gamache.
Aye.
Commissioner Schulte.
Aye.
Commissioner Brastad.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Madam Chair, I would like to correct my vote. The first time I wasn't thinking, I said here, and I meant to say aye.
Okay.
It makes a difference.
Okay. Thank you.
And
Then,
that concludes my report.
thank you. Now we'll move on to Transportation Committee Chair Report. Commissioner Schulte.
Madam Chair, thank you. At our Transportation Committee meeting, we recommend approval of a contract to Collins Electrical Construction in the amount of $184,692.36 for a project that will consist of revising 8 signal systems to the flashing yellow arrows at different locations throughout Anoka, Blaine, Centerville, Ham Lake, Lino Lakes, and Ramsey.
Is there a motion to approve?
I would move that.
Is there a second?
Second.
Further discussion?
Madam Chair,
Yes, Commissioner.
I just want to say that these yellow lights are the greatest thing Flashing yellow isn't the greatest thing in the world. To help get traffic moving when it's not the traffic jams and those heavy periods. So I applaud Doug and the Transportation Committee for moving forward on this one because it really does help move traffic along.
And Madam Chair, I would comment that this is coming in more expensive than we thought it would be. We're having to add new cabinets at certain interchanges or intersections and different cabling. And so it is a little more expensive than we thought, but still cost-effective in the end if we do these systematically over the next few years to cover our whole system. But I concur. It's a true benefit to the traveling public, doesn't compromise safety at all, and yet moves traffic better. So.
Very
Madam Chair,
good.
just one other thing,
Commissioner.
and this is because we don't have a long Transportation Committee report here. I want to thank the Highway Department as well we took the drive from Andover on 14 over to Lino for our local government officials meeting, and going down 14, Radisson on, it's beautiful. I mean, that's just well done. The traffic lights are great. Everything through that whole area was just fantastic. I know it was a long project, took some time, and I'm sure the people in Blaine and in that area were having some heartburn, but it's great now. So congratulations on that great job.
Thank you.
Commissioner West.
Madam Chair, on that note, on a Facebook page I'm on that's connected to the Lakes neighborhood, they were speaking very positively among one another about that also. Good job.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Roll call vote.
Commissioner Silverato.
Aye.
Commissioner West.
Aye.
Commissioner Gamache.
Aye.
Commissioner Schulte.
Aye.
Commissioner Brastad.
Aye.
Commissioner Kordiak.
All right.
Motion carries.
And Madam Chair, before I relinquish the floor, did we or did I miss, did we approve the minutes? Item number 6 on our agenda. I think we missed that.
You are correct. We have not made it down that far yet. We did the review of checks issued, and you're right, I missed that when I decided to move Chair's remarks a little bit later, so thank you.
Sure. With
So
that, it does conclude my report on
Okay.
transportation, Madam Chair.
why don't we go ahead and take that up? Approval of the minutes from the November 22nd County Board meeting. Is there a motion to approve?
I'll move those.
Is there a second?
Second.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. The next item is the adoption of our final tax levy and final operating budget and capital improvements budget for 2017 program year for Anoka County. And just a reminder that our mission is to serve citizens in a respectful, innovative, and fiscally responsible manner. And that is at the heart of everything that we do and all the decisions that we make. Keep that mission statement in mind. The goals for 2017 were to minimize any increases in spending, maintain and improve services to our citizens, and to cover the increased employee-related costs that we have, such as health insurance and wage increases and so forth. We believe that this budget has accomplished these goals. The certified levy is $125 million, which is an increase of 2.5% from last year. This is the amount reported to the Department of Revenue. However, the amount that is actually taken via property taxes from the taxpayers results in a 1.2% increase. So that would be the what our citizens would realize in their property taxes. The average home right now, and there's no such thing as an average home, because we know that what happens is every community, the way the property tax system works is extremely complex. But the average valued home in Anoka County is $180,000. And that results in a change of an increase of about $1 on the average home. Some properties within the county will see a decrease. And again, that's just all based on evaluation and how they increased in relation to other properties and so forth. I would encourage people to take a look at our county website. It gives a more detailed explanation as to some of the work that has been done in bringing us to this point and what some of the goals are. And just want to say that really appreciate the great work of staff. You have done a tremendous job. This is not something that happens on its own. It's a lot of work in really getting us to this point throughout the year. It starts early in the year and kind of continues and ebbs and flows as legislation changes and other circumstances change. So just want to say thank you so much to all the staff involved in really helping us to put this whole budget and levy together. Want to say that the cumulative levy savings, starting back in 2011, so basically over the past 6 years, is a total of over $43 million that taxpayers have saved over that time period. Our reserve balance in 2013 was $67 million, increased to $74 million for 2017. The debt service decreased from a high of nearly $22 million in 2011 to $14 million for 2016. Our general obligation debt from 2006 was $155 million to a high of more than $200 million it topped off at. We are now down to $135 million, and over 77% of that debt will be retired within 10 years. And that's why I think we have been able to accomplish these goals without having a large increase in the levy, is because we have focused on needs versus wants. We focused on debt reduction and issuing debt rather than for every little project, issuing it only for those large projects, and we really focused on debt reduction. So again, just appreciate the great work that has been done. There are many accomplishments that have occurred over this past year I won't go into, but our staff just do an amazing job and always thinking outside of the box, always looking for new partnerships and innovative opportunities, and just want to let you know how much we appreciate that. So with that, I will offer the resolution, and is there further discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote.
Commissioner West,
Aye.
Commissioner Gamache,
Aye.
Commissioner Schulte,
Aye.
Commissioner Brastad,
Aye.
Commissioner Kordiak,
Aye.
Commissioner Silveraja.
Aye. Motion carries. The final item is to consider adopting Resolution 2016-141. That's a resolution adopting the public safety tax levy for program year 2017. And as discussed last night, that levy amount has not changed from last year. It is exactly the same as what it was last year. So there's no increase, no change in that. Is there an offer of the resolution?
I'll offer that.
Resolution has been offered by Commissioner Brastad. Further discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote.
Commissioner Gamache,
Aye.
Commissioner Schulte,
Aye.
Commissioner Brastad,
Aye.
Commissioner Kordiak,
Aye.
Commissioner Silveraja,
Aye.
Commissioner West.
Aye.
Motion carries. And with that, meeting is adjourned.